Authorities at the southern US border have encountered a record number of migrants in December, setting a record that dates back 24 years. The influx of migrants comes as mayors of so-called sanctuary cities, New York, Chicago and Denver, take action to slow the flow of migrants coming to them from Texas.
A breaking point at the U.S.-Mexico border as preliminary Homeland Security statistics show authorities encountered more than 225,000 migrants so far in December, the highest monthly total recorded in more than 20 years. And from the border to cities all over the U.S. struggling to keep up. Because this welcome comes at a cost.
When you're talking about 10% of the budget to allocate for cities on this, that's unsustainable. When we have every single hotel room in the city full of migrants that have arrived, that's unsustainable.
For months, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has bused thousands of migrants to these cities, led by Democrats, resulting in turmoil and straining resources.
You know, at one point in the summer, we had 25, 30 buses showing up every single day without any coordination or any notification. He is now sending buses outside of the city of Chicago, in some instances 100 miles away, where people are being dropped off. They're being told that they are in the city of Chicago, literally dropped off in the middle of nowhere. I find that to be inhumane and unconscionable.
Some smaller municipalities have passed ordinances to try to stop the drop-offs, while the mayors of Chicago, Denver, and New York City are asking the federal government for help.
I think much more could be done with all of our national leaders, from a decompression strategy to making sure the cost of this is not falling on the laps of everyday taxpayers in our cities.
They are also demanding for coordinated drop-offs with exact times and locations to dedicate the appropriate resources.
What we need is everyone that gets paroled into this country should have the ability to work as soon as they enter. They should have federal dollars to help support them in the cities that they arrive in. And we should have a coordinated national plan for where those folks arrive.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Abbott accused the Democrat mayors of hypocrisy, saying they're now going to extreme lengths to avoid fulfilling their self-declared sanctuary city promises. The statement also said the mayors should call on their party leader to finally do his job and secure the border, something he continues refusing to do. But some activists believe the crisis at the border takes Republicans, Democrats, and all levels of government to solve.
And if the governments are not doing that, then most likely what we'll see is people will be further traumatized and harmed, and likely we will see more people die as a result of the inability of governments to really address the humanitarian needs that asylum seekers have.